Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin, and based on popular demand, all-time domination is the goal for today's video. We're going to be talking about how to beat this, how to get 3 stars, my goals, my tips, my tricks. I've done it on current and next. I've been playing games on both just so I can get a feel and know what to tell you guys what to do. Now I'm doing this without even running any plays because at the end of the day I want to make this as simple and easy as possible for anyone, because there are plays that can get you open threes, but if you're not hitting your shots on Hall of Fame, because this is on Hall of Fame difficulty, then it's going to be hard. So I tried to mess around a couple of ways. I realized that current gen is a lot easier. I'm going to say that off rip. But before I even begin, before we start any game, I just want to let you guys know there's something very, very important that you should do before every game. And that is know who you're playing against. I think that's a very big thing that we take into, we don't do it or take it into advantage. But if you click on the right D-pad, you can see exactly who you're matching up with. And from there, you need to have a game plan. I do this pretty much every game. I think it makes the job a lot better when I do that. And that's for a number of reasons. You get to see where their holes, their mismatches, where their issues are, what you could take advantage of. Now, this team is not going to have too many besides maybe they can't shoot too well. So you're going to try to bait and let them shoot. You're going to have to try to give them something. Otherwise, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, that goes for every team in the game, whatever the team is. I've heard people ask me about different teams, various teams, but every team has an issue. I'm not even kidding. I know they hit crazy shots. Jordan's going to hit wild shots, Scotty, whatever, but Dennis Rodman, Gilmore, they not going to hit them that crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to let them do what they want to do. So how do we do that? How do we take care of business? First, we look at the team. So if anyone doesn't know how to do that, you're going to click on the Hall of Fame difficulty, and in here you're going to hit R3, which is the right analog stick. You're going to press in and it'll let you compare teams. I think you should change your lineup based on the team you're playing against. I think that's very real. I think you should have a big center if the other center is big. Try to have someone faster if you can. Like if, for example, Dennis Rodman, I know he's kind of a good defensive player, blah. I know I'm not going to score on Jordan or Scotty, but I could take maybe advantage of Kyrie. You want to have a good balance. You want to know what you're going in here trying to look for. And once we get in there, I'm going to show you guys all the settings I do and what I look for to exploit on the defensive ends, because I'm trying to let them do stuff by forcing them to do things. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the old-time Bulls game that I played. I did that one on next gen. Next gen was a little bit more difficult without plays. I think on next gen you might have to hit threes, but once you get it down after that first game, after you feel it out, I think it gets a lot easier and you're chilling. Once your game starts, you're gonna go into your settings. I would go straight to offensive settings and I would change my freelance. If you're on next gen, I recommend going all the way down and running your comp freelance. That will space out the floor the best for you. If you are on current gen, I recommend running the Bucks 2018 freelance. All right, I'll show you how to set up the freelances, but for right now, we're going to run the comp one. Now, you can put that in freelance 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. It doesn't really matter. My defensive settings for pretty much all the players, you go tight, off ball, on ball, right? Pretty much if you just want to do it as a team. And then I would just say that's the main stuff that you're going to do. I'm going to go into a full court press. I'll show you guys how to do that. But if you click R1, you can change it per player. So for example, Michael Jordan, annoying, right? Very annoying. We can start looking at other settings. Now, personally, I didn't do a lot of this stuff, but if there's a player like, for example, Steph Curry, and you see that he's running off screens or little things here and there, change that stuff, right? Do it. You can do double teams. I was thinking of doing that, but I decided to do it more manual. You could try to change it, like if a player is really hurting you, definitely change the double team on the perimeter or the post to make sure the ball gets out of their hands. But personally, from what I'm going to show you guys, I think it should be very helpful the way I have it set up. Now, what I was doing is I was just sagging off the big man. A lot of teams, they go to like their main guy. So in this case, it's going to be the Michael Jordan. Some games it'll be LeBron, some games it'll be this, some games it'll be that. And as you guys can see, they took a really bad shot. They made it. It's a really bad shot, but it went in. No worries. We're going to set up our freelance. We hit right on the D-pad, freelance. We're going to go comp. Next up, we're going to go ahead and click L1. And then we're going to click circle. We're going to go pass and screen away. This is where you see it goes straight to 5 out. Now from here, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to go ahead and click L2 on the player that I want. And I'm going to click cut to the basket. You're going to see my boy is going to cut straight to the basket and we get good position. Now we could set that up a lot better. It wasn't clean on the first possession there, but we're going to try to set that up a lot better. We're going to go ahead and take our time. We're going to try to take advantage of the slower big men. There's slow big men on the court. So we're going to keep running that same player. We're going to pass and screen away, so we can spread out the floor, and then we're gonna do that. Now, I remembered I had this game saved, so I didn't have to redo it. I'm just gonna basically talk over it. I think that's just a lot better. But basically, that's the main first play. First play is the pass and screen away into that. Full court press, 100% necessary in my opinion. It changes up how they play a lot. It makes them rush, and it's fine. Look, you guys can see right here, I picked this game for a reason because they have great defenders, they have great offensive players, but I was still patient with what I was picking. To make sure you do the pass or cut and give away, you just need to just wait for the patience to make sure your big men who are hopefully faster can get around and get in their spots. So we're only up 6 at halftime. I picked this game, like I said, for a reason. And the reason being is that you should never panic. You should never give up. All you have to do is win by 15. So right here, after I call the pass and screen away, I click L1 again, and then I pick the player I want. And then I click cut to basket. After they cut, usually I'm very, very patient with that pass. You don't want to make that pass if it's not patient. Now, this is only the first step, and this is the next gen step. There's another step that you could do on current gen that's a lot easier. Definitely want to hit your free throws. I suck at shooting free throws like nobody else. And as you guys can see, defense in this mode does not matter. It does not. I understand that 100%, but we're still going to win this one by 15. Like I said, this was my first next-gen game, just trying to figure out a good method without shooting, just figuring out a good way to score. On current, you're going to do the same pass and screen away play, same exact one, but what you're going to do is you're going to try to stay in front of the guy you're trying to call for a cut, and you can do it very easy. You could either do it the same way I just did it, with the cut like that, or you can triangle cut. Now on defense, I was trying to make sure that they never gave the ball to their best player, which was Jordan, and trying to bait the other guys, but baiting in this game is kind of broken. Plus they hit crazy shots. So that's why it took me a little while to get used to little things here on next gen. Next gen definitely is a whole different breed, different animal. But trust me, that's not all we did. Sometimes if we got to the paint and we had an open 3, I would pass out and take the 3, right? I just didn't want to make that my main focal point. If you guys want a 3-point play, I think the Pistons have a really good plays like for 3s that could get you open ones. There's also a really cheesy one that can pretty much get you a 3 every single time that we're going to look at in a little bit without even running a play. So here we are. We let him drop the ball off to Jordan. We brought the extra help. I got extra defenders down there, and he should miss if as long as I have the extra defense down. Once again, we're helping off the guys that can't shoot, just bringing extra attention on whoever it is. That could be Jordan, that could be LeBron, that could be literally any player that's giving you trouble in this game. Now, the reason I keep saying next gen is different is because of a lot of different things. I want you guys to look at this. They call this a foul. You saw how long D Rose was hanging on the rim? They call that a foul after. I was so confused. I was about to watch it, and then I was just like, bro, like that doesn't even make sense. I probably did foul him. I'm not even doubting that I didn't foul him. But like, I literally challenged the call because I was like, what even is that? We ended up losing the challenge, but that's perfectly fine. So remember, on current gen, this seems so much easier. So much easier. I was able to win games by like 40 plus and like easily, like just by doing the same exact thing that I just showed you guys. This was our first next gen game, and as I kept doing this, I started getting better. Plus the thing I show you guys for 3 should help you guys out a lot. Now look at this one. This is a perfect cut on Noah. The good thing is if you start going up by a lot, the fourth quarter, they're not going to play their stars. They're going to play their bench, and you'll be able to eat. You'll be able to take advantage without a doubt. Now basically for this 3-point play, which I'm doing without even a play, is based and built off of Giannis. Giannis gets double teams no matter what, for whatever reason. So you just need the sapphire one. You don't even need a crazy one. The sapphire one gets doubled from the moment he touches the ball, as you guys saw there. So once you get inside the 3-point line, you see, look, there's a triple team running. Everyone's rotating, and as long as you can hit your shots, you're gonna be all right. Now, if you're not the best shooter, you could be more patient and get it down there like that. But every time I come in here, I just wait. I look up with Giannis. I see what I got. Sometimes it'll just be a dunk. Sometimes it'll be a 3. A lot of times it can be a 3 if you have your freelance set up in either comp or the 2018 Bucks. Make sure you guys are setting those up. I know some people are going to sit here and tell me our offense isn't even the issue. Our issue is the defense. So if your issue is the defense, honestly, these two are usually what I do unless it's somebody else. Sometimes I'll sag. Like, for example, right here, I'm going to Dennis Rodman or all these guys. I switch these. I make the off ball on gap or leave them. I switch this as well. I want them open. You want the guys that you would prefer shooting to be open. That's 100% the case. Set a double if it's a big man, for example, that's killing you. Like if it's a Shaq or a Kareem, you can change that. All this stuff is here for a reason. Take advantage of it. I know it's all time at the end of the day and it's offline, but this stuff's gonna make you better for when you play somebody that's cheesing you in a certain manner. Like just taking advantage of little simple rules. If you click L1, R1, you switch per player and you get to do just their own specific like adjustment. But that's basically it. Definitely comp freelance on next gen. Current, I would do the other. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think this mode is worth it. I know some people are gonna say otherwise, but I think this mode is worth it. Just off one win, look at this MT right here. If you guys can see it, that's literally 4,250 plus the cap. You're literally making 8,000 plus MT per game. 8,250 MT per game for 30 games. Then the last ones I heard you're making about 20 plus, like 26,000 MT and stuff like that. That's a crazy amount. You get 10 pairs of diamond Kobe shoes. You get 2 Hall of Fame badges, the Powies, whatever. Don't even worry about it. If you want, what I'm going to start doing is I'm only going to be playing 2 per division, work my way up, so I can at least make it to the end and play those out. Maybe I don't get POW. Maybe I don't care enough. We'll do it just for the MT, obviously. I think there's no reason not to. If you guys want to know exactly everything you get from every domination, please let me know. I hope these tips were helpful. I hope they do help. I think the pass and screen away play, I never ran it in any previous 2K, even though a lot of people just run that straight up on unlimited, like 24/7. That's how you get really 5 out it. And I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't like it overall. I'm not a big fan of that play. I don't run plays, and that's why I do it like this. But like I said, the Pistons have good 3-point ones if you have the Pistons. If not, run the Heat maybe. Hornets are usually pretty good. You'll find the play for threes. Otherwise, use Giannis. Giannis will help. I think you need to make your substitutions. Subs are huge. It's too tough to actually just sit there and let your team do all the dirty work. Current gen, if you have it, if you could download on your next gen console, I definitely recommend it. You will have a lot easier time, especially if you do the settings the way I explained with the defense and the offense. And just that backdoor cut, as long as you set it up high, it should work pretty much every time. It took me a while to realize it because I was trying to find the easiest kind of thing without a real play, because I don't like running plays. It gets too complicated without having to hit threes on Hall of Fame. I know that could be tough if you don't have the best shooters. Now, if you do have Korver, if you have Clay, if you have Booker, you should be pretty much chilling if you run like Giannis and then get the double and pass out. Or if you literally just set any one of those 3-point plays. I can look into them for you if you guys really want. Let me know. But with all that said, it's been your boy Mos. I hope this was helpful in any way, shape, or form. Send it to anyone else in my help. Let me know how you guys do. And I'll catch you guys soon. I'm definitely going to beat this someday. I'm definitely going to finish it off. But today's not that day. I'll catch you guys later. It's been your boy Mos. Y'all know the drill. And ballin' out.